from this fascist administration. And I go back to what Edmund Burke said, that evil prevails when good people do nothing. And by you being here, you're showing that you're good people and you're doing something. And there is no such thing as protest fatigue. There is no such thing as march or rally fatigue. We have to do this every single day until we usher this man out of power. But it's more than that. It's more than that. Because, yeah, we have a president he's a real asshat. I'm just going to put it that way, right? I mean, this guy, he sucks. He's probably the worst president this country has ever seen in its history. And we can usher him outside the door with his administration, but in order to actually get some real change going on in the states as well as in the federal government, is we have to demand. And that's why I'm going to point to that sign right there. Power concedes nothing without a demand. And that is true. And this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. You need to demand better from your current legislators. You need to demand better than what we're getting from our current governor. You need to demand better than what we're getting from our current attorney general. But let me tell you what else you need to demand. You need to demand better from those who want to run for office. Because I tell you, when people come to me and say, you know, Representative Salazar, I sure like to have your endorsement because you're followed by a bunch of people. Sure like to have your endorsement. I say, where do you stand on fracking? It's one of my first questions. And if they equivocate, if they don't come right out and say, I oppose fracking, if they don't give me those two words, oppose fracking, then I just move on. Because we don't have time anymore. And as you guys know, I oppose fracking. I will be unequivocal about it. I will bring bills to go after the oil and gas companies. I will support those who bring bills to go after the oil and gas companies. Hey, you guys want to hear something funny? Let me tell you something funny. You want to know what happened last week? So the Attorney General, Colorado Attorney General, her office is over there too. The Colorado Attorney General brought a lawsuit against the county of Boulder because they keep extending the moratorium. So instead of having the oil and gas companies spend their lucrative profits on bringing a lawsuit against Boulder County, this Colorado AG said, well, you know, you guys go ahead and save your money. We're going to use taxpayers' dollars, and I'm going to sue Boulder County. Yeah, I know, right? Right? Yeah, that's what happens when you're in bed with the industry. So this is what happened. So on the House side, we had a bill coming through, and it was a supplemental bill that the AG asked for. She asked for an additional $300,000 for her budget. Well, how many of you come from Lafayette? Some of you. How many of you come from Boulder County? This is what I want you to do. I want you to reach out to your state representative, Mike Foote, because Mike Foote did something quite brilliant this week. He was pissed that she brought this lawsuit, right? Because she's using taxpayers' dollars to defend the industry instead of having industry defend itself. So what he did is he organized a no vote against that supplemental. Funny thing was, he wasn't certain it was going to be successful. It was so successful that there was no way that even on reconsideration that vote was going to pass. That bill is dead. That supplemental funding is dead. And he did it because he also opposes fracking. Just that simple. There are people here at the state capitol, y'all. There are people who stand against this industry. and you need to find out who they are. They need to be unequivocal with you. They shouldn't give you the wishy-washy answers that, like Senator Beth Martinez-Humenick from my district, or she's my senator, that she'll give you, right? She won't even want to answer the question. She'll run away like Mike Kaufman does when refugees show up, right? You have to get them to answer your questions. Where do you stand with Mother Earth? And if they can't give you an unequivocal answer that I stand with Mother Earth, then find someone to run against them if you don't do it yourself. You got to get them out of office. And you got to do it because, as Tomas said, we need to start listening to the younger generation. I fully believe in that. You know, right before I spoke, I was frantically looking for my daughter. She's 8 years old, and she's here with me. And I went out there and I was running around looking for my daughter, trying to figure out where she was at. Well, I've been bringing my daughters to protests and rallies since she could walk. And the thing that I didn't do is I didn't realize that she took her station right up here right away. There she is. We are doing this for the future generations. We cannot be reactionary as elected officials. We are not in a reactionary mode. We have to be visionary. We have to envision the fact that our Mother Earth is in danger right now, that things aren't going to get any better until we start making them better ourselves. We have to start doing this because we care for our children, because we love our children, we love our grandchildren, and we love the children that are still yet to be born. We care about these things because we don't want to have them inherit a bad earth. I don't want to be in the spirit world thinking to myself that I did absolutely nothing to help them out, to help clean up this planet, because that would be an infamia. That would be something that would relegate me to the depths of hell. And I don't want to be relegated to that. Neither should you, and neither should any elected official here want to have that on their conscience. We should all be fighting right now as hard as possible for this earth, and for our children, and for our grandchildren, and for clean water, and for clean air. And all of us should be going up to Standing Rock. Every single one of us. Every single one of us should be going to Standing Rock. We should all be water protectors. And when we have a senator like Senator Sonnenberg, Republican, over on this side, when we have him bringing a bill that criminalizes protesters because they want to have clean water, when we have someone like that, I should never be afraid, as a colleague of his, to call him out in public. We should never be afraid to go to Sonnenberg and say, you know what? Stop accepting that oil and gas money. Stop being bought and sold as a politician. And start standing up for the people. Ladies and gentlemen, that bill's going to get out of the Senate. That bill that criminalizes protesters will get out of the Senate. And it's going to come to the House. And we are going to bloody the hell out of it. We are going to send a message that it's not going to die quietly, because there's nothing quiet about what's happening to the earth. We are going to kill this bill as loudly as possible to bring shame upon those people who want to bring these bills, because we want to send a message that no longer will we accept such bills in the United States of America and in the state of Colorado. I want to tell you guys something. 2018 is a big deal for all of you. It's a big deal. We have to elect the right people. We have to elect the right governor, and we have to elect the right attorney general. Attorney general, and let me tell you why attorney general is so important. Because whoever's attorney general is going to be able to bring the power of law against this administration and against all these fools over here who think that they're going to bring bad bills that hurt the people. So rise up with me. Stay standing up with me, because I'm going to be here rising up and standing up for you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
That man is my hero.